I was pulled into playing music in the mid-60s. So I was about 10 years old. And I heard a guitar and I thought it was the coolest thing I've ever heard in my life. And I wanted to learn how to play. And I learned how to play guitar by taking the arm of the record player and dropping it onto the record and then copying it. You know, when you find something that grabs you and you go, oh, that's cool. When it gets a kid, it's got him.
One of our daughters gave him a t-shirt years ago and it said, music is what color sounds like. And that kind of, that's Scott.
My mother owned a bar, so she always had a lot of music going on. If you wanted to be seated there, you better go early and find a spot. Had a fellow from Japan, Toshi was his name. He was great on the violin, and he just made everybody else sound bad. A guy by the name of Utah, he had a voice that just wouldn't stop. I mean, he could get you crying, he could get you doing all that thing. I think he married my sister. But those people were just kind of somebody that I wanted to imitate a little bit.
So we grew up in a household of piano, you know, a guitar, a flute, drum set, you name it. My dad would rent an instrument. He took violin lessons years ago. He's always fascinated with music.
I try my hand at writing songs. Some of them work, some of them don't. But, you know, the possibility's still there. Ain't no nothing but love, babe. 8 days a week.
Creative Connections is really our flagship program. It's really the meat and potatoes of what we do at Giving Voice Foundation. Usually we have somewhere between 15 to 20 people in various stages, various types of dementia that are all in a room together and weaving in and out of music and movement as a tool to connect with one another.
My children are looking for a place to take care of Dad. There's been a few times when I've got there and I'd say, okay, folks, let's hear it for Jim Lydon and the babysitters.
It's one thing to kind of go have lunch with your daughters or, you know, with family members, but to sit in a room with a bunch of strangers, even though there was music involved, he wasn't too excited about that.
I thought, what's that going to help me with? What's that going to do for me?
I was in severe denial with this thing.
And you know, the second time we walked in and he saw people, he was like, oh, okay. It totally flipped. And now he asks me daily, is today Wednesday? Are we going to group today?
You know, there's been a lot of research recently, especially after COVID, of the impact of social isolation and what that can do to our brain. For any of us, but especially someone that's brain is vulnerable because of a dementia, being able to give opportunities for them to connect and engage and find purpose is not just a feel good, but is medicine for the brain. Not to minimize that this disease is awful and there's hard days, but to be able to create a space where they still get to be them and we get to see that, they still get to have purpose and fun, it's great.
Scott describes it that he feels like when he was healthy before this happened, when you think of something, it goes like this. And he said right now, it feels like so much of his life, it goes like that. When he plays music, he shared with me, sometimes he forgets that he forgets.
What a beautiful day.